gosh.
Last time we left off, our party, after
won.
investigating a mysterious facility that appeared in the middle of
Didn't
Salt
die.
Marsh, um, along with lots of gruesome sights, mysterious technology, and coming across a out of control device known as Project Shifter. The party, after what seemed like some may say a 5-hour combat, which was really only 1 minute, um, then noticed that after defeating the construct, that while some of the alarms may have turned off, others were still going active. And it was at this moment that a strange metallic orb floated down, greeting the party and asking them as new administrators to follow them to help with to stop the system from overloading. At this point, the construct moved over to a wall, did a familiar looking scan function, and the wall opened into a mysterious hallway where the party decided to follow. And that is where we left off. So as you're continuing through, the little construct is floating and um, is just telling you to follow it to the master control room. And during this time too, as you're walking through the hallway, it's still the red lights um, flashing, and there's a constant warning of system overloading uh, and non-essential personnel to evacuate.
Well, I guess we'll keep following the orb.
Can I
What
touch
is your
the orb?
name, Orb? What do we call
Oh,
you?
I do not have a name. My designation is R483.
R4.
We just call you R.
I'm gonna call him
Certainly.
Reba. Or Rabe. Dyslexia kicked in. It's okay.
Once we have dealt with this issue, you may assign a new designation to this unit.
Can
Quickly,
I
follow me.
touch you? Oh, okay.
And um, this hallway seems to go on for a while until it finally the construct stops and what seems to be a dead end, and once again does the familiar scan function. And the wall opens up to a giant room. Well, not giant, but a large sized room with a bunch of those bunch of long desk with um the familiar kind of buttons that you were seeing earlier in the facility. Um, Along with this time where on the desk that you saw up above that just had the buttons, this time you actually have it's a weird like hovering projection over each of these uh set of buttons. And overall on the far side of the wall there's just one big light projection with lines of text just constantly running down it.
Can we read it?
No, you cannot.
Wait,
But you do recognize the
I
language.
should have comprehend
wait a
language
minute.
is still active because it lasts for an hour, and that fight you said only took like a minute. So that
Oh, okay.
it would
I
still be
forgot
active.
that. I forgot that you did comprehend languages.
He
I forgot.
said no.
So I'd be able to read it.
So you
It's only been like 10 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Take that.
a whole week,
At most,
depending on
it's
your.
been, like 20 minutes.
the well, so when you're looking at it,
Hmm.
while you read it, it doesn't really make sense. You're seeing a bunch of error codes,
Okay.
diagnoses, uh, but pretty much a bunch of technical jargon that.
Okay. So yeah, go. Yeah.
But and as R4 leans over to one of the consoles, it's like, please over here.
Okay.
Walk over there.
And as you go, he kind of there's a small little like perch that, or not perch, it almost looks like a bowl carved into the table, and R4 actually lands in it, and you'll notice that the kind of bluish light now turns to a greenish color.
His light?
Ooh.
Yeah. And what he'll say is, as new administrators, you must decide what data is preserved or what actions must be taken for this facility. I will provide you the means and also save any backup data that you decide to pick. Overall, you should have about 10 minutes before the system fully shuts down.
What
So,
happens when
Should
it
probably
shuts
save
down?
it all, right?
When
I
the
know it
facility
all.
shuts down, no more data will be accessed from the facility. Unless
And
you
you
choose to prioritize stabilizing the core, in which full functionality will return, but all the remaining data, will have been purged for a reset.
Mm.
So,
Can you give us a little background?
well, here's what we'll do. So, above board, I am going to talk about the mechanic of what you are about to do. I am about to post some information in the D&D information channel for on the Discord.
Hmm.
I am also going to share my screen.
Well, dang.
Is it?
Oh, whoop.
So,
Hold on.
we have a timer of 10 minutes. What I post in the Discord when I start this is each data that you can recover or stabilizing the core itself. And each option has a time limit of which it takes to complete that action. During that time, once it's been decided to take that, no other actions can be taken until that is complete. So, for example, if something says that it takes 5 minutes from when y'all decide to do that, I will stop the timer, make a note, and at that point, we will continue to let the timer run until that. Now, y'all can still discuss on what you want to do, or and stuff, but you can't choose another download until that other function is done. Does that make sense?
Where does
There's mud.
the information
Yeah.
save to or download to? Because like we don't have
Right.
knowledge of any of what this
Yeah.
truly
So
is.
this data will be saved onto R4 directly.
Oh,
Think of R4 as a USB drive. Right now.
got it.
I know
R4,
what
you
that
coming
is.
with us after we download this, or are you kind of just chilling here?
Those steps will be determined after completing this function.
As
Great.
administrator, I would like the answer now.
Done a lot.
Your master command you.
Well, we are now at a pause. So if you want me to continue, I can go ahead and start putting the timer on.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So-
Get hasty here.
But so does everyone understand?
So
Think.
And
you're
this may
gonna
make
post a list into the D&D info that has a lot of information for us, and then it's gonna have times. It's gonna take a certain amount of time to do certain things, and
Mhm.
as we decide what we want to do, you're gonna subtract it from the remaining time.
well, or I won't subtract it from the remaining time. what I'll do is that the timer. So you, no matter what, you're still gonna have the full 10 minutes.
Got it.
But until the time has passed, for that download to complete, you won't be able to select you won't be able to download multiple things at once. for 10 minutes.
Oh.
R4, don't you think 10 minutes is a little unfair?
On 4. Who decided this?
I
Predetermined
mean, if you
time,
don't hurry,
or-
it could be 5 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I think I understand it. Does everyone else understand it?
I think so.
Maybe.
So what?
We'll
Okay.
get sassy with
So we
R4,
make a
it takes time
decision and
away.
then we start deciding what we're going to do next. Because once we make the decision, we can't undo it.
Exactly. But I will wait until
There's a consensus.
until y'all decide a consensus.
Okay.
The timer will run, and then once you decide, I'll pause it to make sure that we're on the right page,
Okay.
and then. Okay.
And this is what John is seeing on those words that are falling down, right?
This is what John is seeing and translating to y'all.
Perfect.
So, and some of them are a little bit more broad terms. As part of the discussion, you can ask R4 to dive a little deeper. It will take some time for him to load the data to be able to see it, but the main thing for the time is that's how much time it'll take to save and transfer the data.
They don't have the cloud or
Okay.
anything?
Yeah, I don't think you've got the new Windows update.
Leopard
but-
looks in the sky and doesn't see any clouds.
All right, but are we y'all set?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. This is posting and timer is starting.
Project Giants, Project Shifter, Project Hybrid, Project. I mean, do we need any information on Project Shifter since that's what we just did? Maybe we should do the other two. We're not gonna have enough time now, so we should do one of the other two and maybe
True.
Dragonus, and that's 6
That-
minutes. I guess we could
Dragonus.
get one of the 5 minutes, a 2 minute, and then the 1 minute.
I mean, if we
Yeah, let's do it.
stabilize it, we could download all of it.
I thought he said.
No, it deletes if we
Oh, it'll
stabilize it.
delete it.
Oh,
it's-
sorry.
It's a,
Okay. Well, I think we should. Okay.
Also look at keywords in there in the descriptions.
Okay.
That may get a hint of what those will do.
Data corruption loss. It's a project error. Oh, I don't want to know that one.
well, I think we should get one of those last two because I'm assuming that there's other project ones that we're gonna have to maybe go investigate. So we'll only have time to
Mhm.
get one of them, hybrid or reconstruction. At this point, I say we just pick one of them. I vote hybrid.
I like
hybrid sounds good to me.
Okay.
Right, download hybrid.
Hybrid.
Okay, I'm pausing the
Mhm.
timer. Consensus is to download Project Hybrid, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me make a note.
Ooh, what's all that?
Ooh, notes. Notes.
Hurry,
them down.
hurry,
Pull
screenshot.
that up.
Write that
No,
down, write that
no,
down,
these
write
are
that down.
Yep.
Forgot that. But these are just the session notes. These aren't my.
A robot says it
Mhm.
needs help. It needs party to complete backup and stop overloading sequence.
Okay.
That's kind of smart that you have
So-
like a thumbnail of like what the big thing
Doing
we've
good,
done.
Tyler. You're doing a real good job.
That's
All
smart.
right, so that will be 5 minutes. So when the timer hits 3 minutes 44 seconds, you can choose
We can't.
to download
Can we not
another.
make all of our decisions? Like, never mind. Okay.
You can
that's
still make
cheating.
decisions. You just can't actually
You just have
choose to
longer.
download
Yeah.
it.
But we'll have
Okay.
3 minutes left over.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Do
could.
we need? I guess the question is, do we need to get out of here? Like, is this place gonna blow up?
Negative. When the
Okay.
safety systems in place will just deactivate the core permanently.
Okay, so we're
Got it.
just taking what we need to get. Okay, so we're taking hybrid. Should we take Dragonese?
We can take the other two, right?
Draconis.
Well, can we do anything
Drone.
with that corrupted data? The one that just says Project Error? Anything at all?
We can ask R4
Scanning.
to try to repair, I think.
Might take time.
Data corruption was caused by previous owner, known as redacted.
I guess we should maybe get that Project Draconis.
Redacted guy. He's got a cool name.
What
I-
about the Project Shifter one?
we
That
just-
it contained from
That's what
practical
we did.
tests.
I guess we're gonna have like 3
Oh,
minutes left.
that's
so
good.
That gives us
No.
enough time. We could get both of them, Draconis and
Mhm.
Shifter.
Well, do we
Mhm.
want Shifter to be uploaded or lost? Because it's the data from our battle.
Yeah, but that could what did they learn from our battle?
True.
Right. So
we
we take
can
it.
use against us.
We
Well,
could.
right. If it's not saved, it's destroyed. So no one has it.
So I guess you're just to leave it then and take Project Draconis.
Well, that's what I was. I mean, we could take both. I just if it's saved to this thingy.
How do you know they didn't take it before?
I don't.
Exactly.
R4,
we
were you the
don't-
only
I mean-
ones in the facility?
Here's the other question: we want to take the data and give it to
Up-
the council.
Upon further evaluation, it appears one other user was in here beforehand.
During the battle?
It seems that a predecessor unit was used and destroyed.
So maybe we should get Shifter just in
Wow.
case.
They did. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah.
So I guess we'll just say we'll take both of those, and then that's our 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Do we prioritize dragons though, or should we prioritize Shifter?
I think the Dragonis one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may not have a lot on it either.
Although it is corrupted, you guys see
Yeah.
that?
From forced access.
I think it's
Whoever
worth a try.
whoever broke everything broke that too, but he got he forced the information out of it, so that might be more important.
Yeah.
So I
can
guess
get that. I think it would be better.
so. We'll get dragon, and then we'll get Shifter. Agree?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fine.
Concur.
R4.
Yes.
After we are done with the hybrid, we're gonna get dragon, and then after that, we're gonna get Shifter.
Accessing data. Very well then.
Put it on the queue.
Very good.
So, and with that, if y'all have fully decided that, because that would be, yep, those would be the only other options. So, yeah. So, I will go ahead and.
Are we able to ask R4 to try to decipher the error one, like try to get the corruption back while our timer goes down and it's downloading?
No, because we provide the information he provided, the fact that it was corrupted by a previous user is preventing access.
Got it.
From it completely.
Hmm.
But if anything, it's knowledge for y'all to know that the fact that someone came in and purposely corrupted,
Redacted, destroyed everything.
But yeah,
It was
okay. So
Ned.
with that, we will say
Renetted.
the timer will continue as you get those final things.
Now we have 44 seconds to escape.
No.
Making notes on these.
So, while all of this is happening, at some point I'm just gonna like find Tormund, fully expecting him not to reply to me, but just start questioning the bejesus out of him using his breath weapon. Or it's like I'm just asking question after question and not really even breathing. Like, oh my gosh, that was so cool. I can't believe you did that. My mom says I'm not allowed to do it, but I really think about it a lot, but she gets really nervous about it. But yours is like lightning. Is that cool? Does it feel weird when it comes up? Does it come from your stomach or does it come from your chest? It feels like it comes from your chest, but I don't know. I don't understand mine either because I've never even thought about it. And my mom says mine's going to be like acid, and I don't know how that's going to feel. And does it come from my stomach? Because there's acid in your stomach. And
No.
she just keeps going. But that was so cool. I can't believe
He
you did
just
that. Oh my
responds
gosh.
in
Did
one
your mom
word
teach you how to
answers.
do that? Or did you like I just fully expect him to just either ignore me or glare or whatever, but
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep going because
Ry-
I just can't.
Ryan,
Me,
does
did you see me? I threw up. I didn't mean to. I threw up like twice. I'm so sorry, but I was really nervous. But I
Ry-
can't believe you did that. That's really cool. Yeah?
Ryan,
All right.
Ryan, this may not be the best time to ask him. You might ask him later.
Okay.
And as the timer finally ends, you'll actually see the entire room will go completely dark,
Comforting.
except for the little kind of light, the green light of R4.
I go, woo!
And he raises up, light turning blue. Thank you for choosing priority data. We must now. Do you know where to do a recovery project?
Uh-huh.
What?
Very well, then. I will follow you to provide the data to the new source and location.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh, hmm.
We know?
I don't know.
You need to plug into somewhere else.
Or I need to transfer the data to,
Oh.
to a possible
Oh.
data log so that it can be viewed by others or stored in a more direct facility.
Oh shit.
I don't
We-
see any trees around here though.
Umbrella could enjoy this.
Oh. Okay.
Umbrella
Let's
would know
take him
more
all the
about
way back
this.
to.
Mm-hmm. Because I
I
think
mean-
we need to find another location like this to plug him in, and we don't know that location. And I'd rather him be with our people
Can
versus
he
just-
provide us the data
Location.
that he has, or does he need to download it somewhere else first before we can do anything?
So
with
the data is currently stored on him.
So if we asked him questions, would he be able to tell us?
So
Yeah.
he could access some of the data and provide explanations for it, but to actually like see
was-
some of the visual aspects of the
Well,
data would need
One
to
of
be.
the ones we downloaded, Hybrid, had a location data on it. Maybe we need to go there. Or is there somewhere else in here that we could use to just read the data and then figure out what to do?
So right now it is completely pitch black.
Okay.
Like the alarms have shut down. Based on because the core was not stabilized, the core do the safety precautions, shut down functionality, leading to a possible detonation of the core. And you kind of swear that you do hear a small faint sound of an explosion, but then it
Oh.
disappears.
Cool. Time to go.
Oh. Yeah.
R4, do you know any other location that's similar to this one?
Yes, there are many facilities like this around the continent.
Great.
If we showed you a map, could you point those out for us?
You have a pointer?
He can
Yes,
shine
I
his
could-
light on it.
I could do that.
Oh, good, good. Yeah.
Perfect,
But-
perfect.
Based on my calculations, time has changed, so the map may be off, depending on what the current topographic.
He's from the future.
What do you mean time has changed? And we're walking out of this building as we're talking to him.
Yeah. So I assume you're on your way up.
What do you mean time has changed? Like, yeah, time's passed like normal, right?
Correct. But the last time other than the time before, another unit was just recently activated, maybe about 3 days ago. The last time this facility was accessed was roughly 2,000 years ago.
Oh.
Ancient aliens.
If you can roughly know the areas,
Error.
the terrain might have
Cor-
changed.
Correction. 1,000 years ago.
Ooh, it was a long time ago.
Medieval aliens.
Whoa.
Wait,
So
we're in the medieval time. Never mind.
what year is this, do you think? R4?
Based on my
Hmm.
calculations. Hang on, I gotta pull up some other notes.
Okay, R4, you just calculate. Meanwhile, are you squishy or are you more solid?
He looks like a piece of metal, Ryan.
Oh, well, I haven't touched him, so I don't know.
I'm still looking for the log that we gotta download this into.
True.
I
See,
see
the logs are all outside.
I think I'll explain to Leopard. I think they mean another computer. He's got to find another bowl to sit in.
Is it made of wood?
I think it's more solid than wood, like a metal situation. This is the first computer I think I've ever seen.
I'm
Leopard,
no
look
scientist.
for a metal tree.
Based
That's
on
what
my
you're looking for.
calculations, the
Alright,
current,
I got this.
according to the Arturian calendar, it should be 3,000, the year 3039.
The future.
3029. Okay.
And
my
you know,
Where is it?
currently, the current calendar year is 1039 AC, which is specifically stands for after the calamity.
Well, I would let. Hey, so R4. That does. Our calendar says it's year 1000 AC 29. What? I can't remember the number you said. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry.
Uh
Uh huh.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. I repeat those same numbers you said in the same order.
huh.
Okay, so he said according to the Arturian calendar,
Arturian.
and that is, let me get it up.
Everybody
A-
knows the Arturian
Arturin,
Alright.
and that was the
Arthurian.
year. Yeah. The year was 3039. The
Was-
current calendar year for y'all is 1039 AC.
After the big boom.
This thing time travel?
No, it's after a
No?
major event. AC.
Yeah, so the calamity
mean,
might
like,
have been. They
the-
might have not reset after the calamity.
Oh, good call.
Like
Okay,
their situation could have been the calamity.
And
true. Okay.
who is proficient in history?
Oh god.
Ooh.
Not Leopard.
I have
Oh,
a feeling
no,
I
not
might
me.
be.
I am.
I don't need you to make a roll, but I just need to know who is proficient
Me.
in
I am
history.
too.
Okay. Y'all would
Nerds.
notice that, oh man, it is fucking dark outside. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, it's raining hardcore. here.
R4, pay attention.
But
Focus.
We've all seen rain.
you
R4. Come on.
know that there has been no information, at least on what the name of the civilization was before the calamity. So there's never been a reference to the name. So this is the first time the name Arturian Empire has ever been mentioned.
Hmm.
I really have to know, was there a King Arthur?
Uh,
I
In the Knights
slap
of the
him.
Round Table?
Don't
That was out of game, but
slap
like that
stupid
reference.
questions.
Yeah.
Tropes.
It's Arturian, not Arthurian.
Hey,
R4.
Yes.
I'm worried that your appearance may not be as well accepted as it was towards us. Do you have a way you can like cloak yourself or be invisible? If not, I can put you in my bag if you're
you can
comfortable
wrap
with
a
that.
blanket around him and hold him.
I
I
just
am
Don't we
able
just
to
put him
alter my
cheat on him
appearance.
and say he's a ghost?
Yeah.
because
I am
Oh,
able.
I'm
so
thinking
cute.
him being out in the open is not gonna be the best thing.
I am
Okay,
able to
defeat.
alter my
Make-
appearance, though. However, I need to scan before being able to
Scan
alter
Torment.
my proficiency.
You can
Let's turn him
Is there
into
something
Kermie.
maybe
Torment.
my size or that is more appropriate?
do you know what a Kermie is?
Yeah.
I
Big.
don't know. I
Got
don't
a
like this
bit.
idea. Pick something else.
I
No.
was gonna have him
Wait,
turn. Can you
wait,
turn into
How
me?
big?
Are you
How
able
big
to
is
look like me?
R4?
No, it needs to be something more my size.
I
How
Give a
big is
cat.
How
R4?
big is
How
he?
big are you?
yeah. Do you know what kind of animals do you
Roughly,
know?
maybe like if you put your hands together,
Oh, tiny
roughly an
baby.
orb that size.
I
Oh,
think
Give him a
you mean like
bird.
pinkies
like a
together.
softball size?
Yeah, softball size.
Make him
Okay.
a bird.
Put your hands together. I clap. I go, okay, now what?
I tricked
Yeah.
everyone.
I have an amulet. How big is my amulet?
Mm, Can you turn into an orange?
He has to scan it.
Do you have a orange to scan?
Hold on, hold on.
Let,
I might.
let me look in my bag. What do we
Or
have?
possibly to maintain some form of mobility.
I
If
have
you
I have a
have
canteen.
picture or something for me to
Let's turn him
scan.
into a bird.
He could turn into a potion of healing.
I can turn into a bird, and
he
he can
turns the
scan
needle and it's like,
me.
yes, a
Yeah.
bird would actually function.
Ooh,
very
I'm down
well.
for bird.
Okay.
Is the clockwork bird finally gonna get used?
Oh my god, I
I,
do.
w-
have a
I was
clockwork
thinking
bird.
the owl from Clash of the Titans.
Oh. Oh. No. Please don't.
We have an owl friend.
A
Oh,
bird.
I mean, I can
no.
turn into
But I
a
pictured,
bird,
I pictured
then
the.
he can scan me.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
well.
is it like real life birds? What about a crow? A crow's kind of big.
That would work.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wait, I like the. Did you? I like the metal bird. That's kind of fun.
Okay. That's not creepy. Shouldn't be, because I bought it.
Not in this world.
Yeah, because
Okay.
clockwork stuff is essentially just like toys.
Oh, okay. Then I'll show him my clockwork bird.
Very well as you set it down and keep in mind, I guess anyone who doesn't have dark vision, I think is just Leopard. All that's showing is
Oh,
Is,
here's a torch.
his light.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so
I have
I'm just
dark
bumping
vision.
into walls. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm like 20 feet
bumping in the
behind
computer
y'all.
desk and stuff.
I don't think I have it either.
But as you set down the clockwork bird, R4 will kind of land next to it. You'll see the familiar scan function. Processing. Adapting form change. And with that, you'll see the orb actually kind of start to spread out. And it actually takes a while it will be slightly larger than the clockwork bird that you have. I think it's a sparrow, right?
Hmm.
So he will take the form of a clockwork sparrow, but slightly larger. And the main distinction is that his little light that's kind of like his eye, his in the head, you'll notice that there's two eye sockets that kind of glow with that color now.
That seems fine.
It's like,
Knew I bought
Well,
this
this-
for a
will
reason.
this form be more sufficient?
I think it's more subtle. I think this is going to work out.
Beautiful.
I just
Very well.
realized I have a stuffed swordfish. We could have made him. Oh no, I gave it to Kermit. I forgot I gave it to Kermit.
Yep, you give it to Kermit.
Yeah. See, maybe we shouldn't give things away.
Oh,
I have a whittled
Kermit
turtle
loves
shell.
it. Turtle Club.
So,
Okay.
But I like the sparrow.
Well, perfect. Well, yeah, I think that it might be best if you keep a low profile just for the meantime. R4.
Very well. Which administrator should I stay with?
You can stay with
I'm gonna-
Administrator Needle.
Very well. And he'll.
Sit on my shoulder.
It's funny because instead of like flying like a bird, he'll just still hover. So it's imagine like a duck swimming, but
in the air.
just in the air. It's not flapping.
That's
And
fine.
then
I hate it so much. I
it'll
hate
just
it.
sit on R4 will just perch itself on Needle's shoulder.
Cat with a pet bird.
Possibly go wrong.
Ironic.
She got a pet bird and then she immediately started making eggs. Just immediately started whisking up those eggs.
Have
Yeah,
a short rest while we
Just,
eat him.
sound effects for immersion.
10 seconds later, where's R4?
Um,
Error.
but I'll look to the group. I think it's best if we don't discuss the details we found here until we get back to Umbrella. Even
to
then,
the captain guy. Don't tell him.
I don't know. I've never heard of the Arcturian Empire. I don't know if they're trying to cover something, but he has details of something inside him now
I'll
that
be right back.
he can at least show us locations, and the captain works for the council, and I don't 100% trust the council right now.
They seem like stand-up fellows to me.
They want
I
Everyone
like
seems
them.
like
I've
a
known
stand-up
them.
fellow
I've
to
known
you.
of them for a long time, but
But how can they be stand-up fellows when they sit all the time?
Kermie. I thought you didn't come in here.
I don't know how to respond to this.
They just want the power for quote unquote what they say prevent war, but it just sounds like they want to have more power than the next guy as an intimidation tactic.
I'm fine with that, but then what do we tell the captain? We get out and he's gonna have a bunch of questions, and what do we just be like? I don't know.
There
Bye."
we'll tell them we fought something. We didn't tell them we got the data from the machine.
Okay.
We fought some giant robot that changed forms, and
on.
we believe it's
End.
possibly killed everybody. Although I don't think it did. Now that we think about it, I don't think he killed them. Because
It's a conspiracy.
our guy was locked up and like strung up on the ceiling, and people were dead in the hallway with claw marks. There might have been a smaller version of him. Because if he had the claws with those blades,
I know, Eric. Have you been having crickets in your room?
No? Did you get one?
Yep. There's one just right in the middle of my floor.
Oh, I think they're just because it's raining. They're just
Yeah.
Yep.
downstairs.
Well, and there's been a bunch outside of our door.
Oh, I thought those were dead. Yeah.
Those are dead. This one's very much alive, at least for now.
Tyler, the cricket whisperer.
Oh
Maybe
my
it's your conscience,
Quit
Tyler.
jumping.
It's Germany, don't kill him!
It's your conscience, Tyler.
so bad luck.
It's telling you to level us up. You know,
Ooh.
Be careful. It's bad luck to
It's
kill a
fucking
cricket.
out of reach.
you know, Tyler. You want to level them all up to level 20.
You need to live trap him
That was
and
a
set him
great
free.
Jiminy Cricket impersonation.
Thank you.
And you wish
And
upon
you
a
wish
star,
upon
makes a difference who you are.
Anyway,
Glad this is
glad
on.
we all derailed at the
This is
same
good.
time.
This is gonna be way
Well,
fun to
that's
listen
fine.
to later.
For
I'm
sure.
throwing away stuff. So
Remember
I'm
that
just not
time we
worth
all
the time.
sang "When You Wish Upon a Star"?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember there was a cricket and R4 got distracted.
Member R4. Member.
I remember.
Okay. Well, I think it's best not to share. If y'all think we should share, I'm not
Be
set.
clear, I need to not talk about it.
Talk about R4 and the data we've gotten. We can talk about the thing
Don't
we fought because he's gonna want
talk
to know
about
what we found
R4
and what's killed
and
his
the data.
people.
Yes, I can remember not to talk about it. Immediately thinking about throwing up because I talk a lot.
Just practice
Be good.
being
Be
like
good.
Tormund.
Be very good. What? No,
He bruises his breath weapon.
not allowed. And
If you talk, I'm gonna tell your mom you used your breath weapon.
okay, okay, I won't say anything.
Also,
Promise.
drinks are on you. Don't forget.
I remember. I made promise. I told Bahamut I promised.
All right. So,
Just bullied our friend.
yep. So y'all have made y'all begin making your way back, and it's very chilling and eerie now walking through these spots again. Seeing
with a single
how
torch behind
yeah,
us.
with a single torch, like while it was kind of alarming, but there's an eerie silence to it all as well. And y'all are able to make it back up to the top. And once you begin leaving, and at the entrance, you will notice a familiar face
Is it Ned?
as you
Yes.
see
Mom?
Lewis
Punch him.
at the entrance.
Oh.
Who? Sorry.
You don't remember, sheesh.
Greg?
No, not Greg.
Jared?
Lewis, the
Jared's dad.
scout that provided you information beforehand.
Oh, Lewis, the one from
Oh,
the
I didn't hear the
cafeteria.
name you said. I was
Yeah.
like, who is he saying? I didn't hear a name.
Yeah.
Lewis, the one from the cafeteria.
Our old friend.
Oh, we bullied him too. Yeah.
It's true.
But
These guys like to bully. Right.
as y'all begin to approach, you're gonna see. Ah, good to see y'all made it in one piece.
He threw up twice.
Well, I mean, better to throw up than lose your head, my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a mess in there. I'm going there
So,
and clean it up.
Anything
I'm
happen out here?
assuming, seeing no others, that none of the original scouting party made it.
We
Ooh, no.
we found their remains. They were dead, but we couldn't.
I was about to say, did we find bodies?
We did find bodies. There were a lot
Yeah,
of
we
bodies
did.
and Metal Man bodies, but
Oh, yeah, because I meant to say I probably should have rolled for like a panic attack or something, but forgot.
but none of them.
I mean, you
none of
can
them were
roll
alive.
now, and we can just say that it was delayed due to
threw
the
up 3
adrenaline.
times?
Yeah.
What would that be? What do you want?
Wisdom save.
Oh, I was gonna say Constitution.
Was it a wisdom?
Constitution.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, for it's the mind, so
Oh, I actually did pretty good.
yeah, you were fearful, but now that the adrenaline's gone
It's
away,
very
kind of the
for
realism
a
of what just
black
happened
dragon.
does settle in.
Okay. Didn't throw up that time, but I did throw up twice.
But I guess something you did happen because not too long ago, we noticed a change. The kind of passive magical aura of this place disappeared.
When?
Yeah, remember how when I was
There was
first
like a shield
telling
around
you
it.
that
Oh
there
no, I
was just
remember. I'm pretending that. When did it go away?
oh, roughly about 30 minutes to an hour ago.
Well, we did fight something. I wonder if maybe it was powering it.
That could be the case if that was where it was, if the facility was drawing its magical source from.
It was plugged into
Right.
something. It had a lot of tubes and wires coming off of it, so that maybe it was powering. We thought it was being powered by the ship or the building, but maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it was powering the building.
Those generators.
Yeah.
That could be the case. But also, good news. The Warforce have been pushed out of Saltmarsh.
Hey.
Woo!
So we can. So when can we? So when we get back to the council, we can let them know they can start sending them back.
Yeah, and in fact, we'll probably before you head out, we can go ahead and start setting up areas, and while
Oh.
the main force goes on to, or at least kind of recuperate here, we can also start rebuilding.
I think that's a great idea.
I am really good at that.
Lewis, did you see anything come out these doors after the shields went down or anything?
No, y'all are the first ones. Y'all went in, and we kept some eyes out, but no one in or out until
Okay.
now.
That's, I guess, good. We didn't find any signs of anybody else in there, but it just felt weird. There was alarms going off the entire time,
Hmm.
but
I guess those 3 Warforce that made it out beforehand must have triggered something if that's the case.
oh, that is possible.
Mm.
Acted.
Did you find any reason for why? So I could understand going in, but I mean, if they lost
Oh.
that amount of force for, must have been something pretty important in there.
Well, one thing we found was the bigger war force that we fought, but there were signs of fighting in the halls of something with like claws. The thing we fought had blades on his hand, but it could have easily been like a smaller version of it. We didn't see any signs, but there were warforged and humans everywhere dead. It wasn't going after one type; it was going after everyone.
Yeah, see, he
Hmm.
got me. See? I'm just gonna start showing like my arms and stuff.
Oh
like, see?
God!
See?
Yeah,
I
those are
hurt.
some pretty deep cuts.
Stung.
Do,
I
do I
bet.
need to do you need do I need to fix that?
I need a little bit of help, but I'm gonna make it back. I
Just a
wanted
touch
to
wound.
get out.
I touch her with the glove, and I'm going to do a second level cure wounds on her.
Hmm.
No, wait,
Well,
first level cure wounds because it's just a little bit,
Yeah, yeah.
and then so I'll heal you for 10.
Oh, I have to
Well,
think.
I will go ahead and make report of these details for General Wallace, and y'all look like you could use a good rest before heading back to your next thing.
Before we have to head back and
Right.
report. Is there a group of y'all heading back anytime soon?
No, we'll still be maintaining force here in case for some reason they decide to do a counteroffensive.
Makes sense. Do you have
Um,
any? Do you have any carts or things we could borrow to get back quicker?
we can do some
We'll ask Wallace.
digging around. Yeah. Yeah, especially with the maybe we can possibly lend a cart to you. Just depends on what's on hand.
We understand.
All right.
Okay, let's go talk to
So-
Wallace.
Perfect.
So as you begin heading back to the camp, you actually take one last look back at the facility, and even now, you can just barely tell, but the building has lost part of its luster. It doesn't. While it looked like a fresh new building when you first went in, now it seems that it's lost a bit of its shine.
Magic.
Interesting.
And as you proceed to the camp, you notice that everyone who's at the camp is in high spirits. There's lots of drinking going around, seeing how that the forces have finally reclaimed Salt Marsh. And is there anything specific that you want to do for the day?
I
Think if
guess
there's any opportunity to help, like serving food or doing something, I need to do some kind of act of service. If there's probably
Okay, yeah,
asking somebody of
you can find that around. There's plenty of helping treating the wounded.
seeing as I survived and old Bahamut made some promises, that's part of like I need to.
Mhm.
I feel compelled to help out in that
Yeah.
way and give back.
Yeah, you can definitely go and help with the med tents and stuff like that.
Okay. Do that for a little bit.
I'll go find Wallace.
Go to. I'll go talk to Wallace.
What are the rest of y'all doing? Tormund's just gonna chill at the mess tent and get a drink.
What? So out of character.
Shocker.
I guess I'm gonna help.
I think I'm gonna try and convince Leopard that it's a good idea to come with me to help out at the medical tents. Have him just tell random stories to any children.
Oh,
or
I guess I
anybody
can start
around,
cooking for the wounded.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah, so you can go help in the mess tent, try and spice up some of the rations.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. That's what
Right, John, anything particular you want to do?
No, I need to recharge my electricity, so.
So you're gonna find a nice plot of land to lay down your carpet and charge up. Okay.
Yep.
You do get some strange looks, but everyone's like, goblins will be goblins.
I want to feel like
oh no,
I noticed
goblins
this.
don't do that.
I want to say I feel like I noticed this and it maybe mentioned to Leopard, I do not know what that guy's deal is, but I am going to find out. Once I finish on my rampage with Tormund, that's where I'm going next.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, these people are just weird. Okay.
Okay. Well, I need to try. I need to
We're
ask these
normal.
questions.
They're weird. We're
Oh,
normal.
I know.
Boy.
Yeah. I figured that. Yeah. You're a
Me-
great team, Leopard.
Needle,
I
she's
feel
so
very
weird,
close
right?
to you.
So weird.
Man, it's so weird.
Why
We're
did we sign up
normal,
for this?
and I can't believe we have two weirdos now.
So many weirdos. We're surrounded by weirdos.
Surrounded.
I'm
just
picturing one of those
myself
sitcom
on a bench
scenes
of
where it's both
weirdos.
of them talking at the same time.
Having this kindred moment with Leopard, we're just gonna be like, Leopard, can I hug you, please?
Of course.
Oh my gosh, this is the biggest, warmest.
The way
she's
she had to
so-
ask, Leopard just gives out hugs for free. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't
Okay.
want them.
Listen,
I've
I'm
learned
still
not to
there.
hug
party,
because
and I
everybody
don't
hates
know
it.
who wants it and who doesn't, and I've been deprived for a very long time. We walked up here for a week, and I was just skipping, and this moment of getting this hug is oh, thank you.
And Ryan, when you
so
look down,
many
you
things.
notice some of the paint on your nails has been chipped off.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm fully gonna cry at that moment too. It's very disheartening. There's a lot going on. I threw up twice in my battle. My nails are chipped. I
I'm
have
gonna
to
pull out a
find
gold coin.
time.
Ryan, focus.
We need to serve.
Oh God, I have to buy drinks. It's okay. If I do this, I don't have to dive. Cool, because it's active service. It's gonna be great. It's all gonna pay off.
Also,
you.
Leopard, there's a
Needed
time
that,
and place
thank
for
you.
hugs. You just gotta find the right spot. We did hug you after one battle.
Also family being completely murdered, that warrants a hug.
Yeah.
If anybody else is listening to this conversation, if they're judging my hug, I just wanted to whip around and be like, listen, I know that I'm a lot, okay? And I'm learning a lot, but sometimes I just have an emotional need for a hug and it feels good, okay? And
Everyone's kind of who was looking is now just kind of back to their own work.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna keep going.
Slowly
It
walk
feels
away.
good to get it out.
The conversations
Here at my
weren't.
house, this feels good. It's therapeutic. It's good to get it out. And Bahamut is always listening. It's not really a form of prayer. Everybody's gone. Okay,
Okay, Ryan. Well, we're gonna go
Ryan.
talk to Wallace now. Bye.
Bye.
Nobody
just
actually
guys-
ever left each other. We were all still standing together the entire time.
Anybody
Only
in
like
the
5
mess
feet
Talking about
away.
how weird everyone is.
Any of like the normal people in the mess tent are probably like, "Whoa, are you
Lewis
okay?"
is here, just like, what is happening?
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready to help now. I'm good. I'm ready for service now.
We'll be back in a second.
Alrighty, so Needle and Jax go to see the general's tent,
Yes.
where you will see him currently overlooking over the war table. And as you enter in, it's like,
Wallace.
good to see y'all. Guess y'all have heard the good news as well.
What's the good news you hear?
Well, I guess we both have good news technically if you're back. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we were able to push out the remaining force of Warforged here.
We were able to kill a giant metal man, Warforged.
Oh,
It-
that's what was down there.
I believe, but there might have been something else that was killing the people.
It's okay.
Hmm.
There was Warforged and guards and humans and everyone just in the hallways dead. Whatever it was doing, it wasn't picking
Well,
sides.
when the scouts didn't come back, I assumed as much.
How many scouts did you send in there?
5.
Okay,
And you recalled saying 5.
okay, I was
more
like, I
bodies.
don't think we saw a lot more
Yeah.
than 5.
Well, you did. The others were Warforged.
Okay, maybe it's just all
Because
all
remember
together.
based on the original report, the Warforged went in with about 30. And only
Oh,
3
that's right. They
Mhm.
weren't. That's right. That's
and
right. Sorry.
and three specifically ones that were more ornate than the others
Mm.
Really
Okay.
don't think
came
about it.
out.
That makes more sense. I was thinking the Warforged were in there already. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. Can I do an insight check on Wallace and just my past and history with him? Like, I meant to do that earlier.
Where-
It's like I don't know if I
What are you
trust
trying
him
to
or not.
gauge?
Do I trust this man? Is he trustworthy? I'm very hesitant, even still telling him anything. But like,
So you're trying to get a sense of his character?
yeah, his morals, his character, like,
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
yeah, doesn't change my opinion.
It's kind of hard to read him. You other than you've only interacted with him once before, so you really haven't gotten to know him. So it's just kind of hard to judge his character.
Yeah.
But though I do have something felt off about today's victory.
What do you
Well,
mean?
I'm glad it occurred. It almost seemed like as if they were no longer necessary here, if that makes sense.
Huh. Like they
Like,
came and got something and left?
possibly.
Like their objective was complete.
As if they had an objective and they completed it, and this last bit was just to keep us busy, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Though I highly suggest not letting the men know right now. Let them have their victory today.
No, I understand. We were
But-
forced to fight the giant Warforged in a locked-in room and weren't able to escape until we beat him.
That
I'm
is
wondering if they were monitoring our battle. It felt very similar to when we first met them
Hmm.
in the swamp amphitheater.
So as if they were. So what you're saying, it was a test facility of sorts for them
The-
to make observations?
Possible. There's no way for us to know, but it hearing that it just makes me feel very similar to when we first encountered the Warforged in the
Hmm.
swamp.
Did you, other than the large one that you said you fought, any did you come across any of those other, that specifically the 3 that we noticed before?
We didn't see
Or
any
any
other
more?
No.
living Warforged. We didn't see any living Warforged. There were plenty of dead ones.
Mhm.
So that kind of reinforces my theory then, that
There were
they got something and then
yeah, there were alarms going off saying there were intruders, but we just assumed it was the scouts and the other Warforged that were sent in.
that makes sense. I would think that if they had a chance to get a massive device, that they would take that chance. That's kind of odd that they didn't take it with them.
Unless that wasn't a device they were wanting. They were wanting
Did,
information or something.
did you find any other information down there?
No, not that we know of.
Make a deception check.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so good at that. Not even here.
Okay, I need to make a roll. Give me a second.
Technically, not lying. Not that we know of. We don't know what data we
Mhm.
have.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, he asked if you found information, and you said no.
Mm.
You did find information, though.
My response was not that we know of.
You didn't make the roll.
We don't know if we found information.
I don't know
Uh,
if what we found is useful.
No, we could say is that we couldn't read it because you and I could not read it.
That's true. We have no idea what we found.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm just letting the dice be curious.
Let's let them.
Okay, yeah, now.
Nice.
Nice.
Very well, then we may need to have some.
Bluff Tormund.
There were some
Academy.
weird things that had. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a rectangle and it had lots of symbols on it. And then there was a room that had the same symbols on it, but I have no idea what they were. If it's hard to describe, it was just like
Hmm.
buttons
N-
with weird symbols.
That sounds like then. Is this a facility that predates the calamity?
I'm not sure. I have no idea what these symbols meant.
Yeah, we
It
couldn't
could.
read that language at all. I'd never seen it before.
So if there
Hmm.
was something in there, I mean,
Well-
we walk. There's no power to it now. It's dark, dark, dark in there now. So if you do send someone in there, be very careful.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the academy researchers will be having a field day.
What do
Down
you know
there,
about the
so-
calamity? Do you know anything about before?
No, that's more of the academy's forte, other than just the general knowledge of that it happened.
Hmm.
There's not much well known, at least not that I know of.
I didn't pay attention in school. Do you what caused the calamity? I don't remember.
Well, no one actually really knows for sure. Some people think it was just a series of magical events that went wrong. Some say it was divine judgment from the gods. But no one has really been able to answer the question of what actually caused it, only that it happened, and then for roughly 500 years there was no access to magic in the world.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
When did it start coming back? Because I mean,
Roughly 500 years ago.
Wow.
You guys didn't take notes during my prologue?
No,
I have-
It's just like it happened and then 500 years, and then like okay, we're in 1039. Math
Yep.
and yeah.
That was mean.
Well, Trevor did math in college.
I did. I did.
Well,
I also,
that's
I,
even
I also
worse. Okay,
taught it for
okay,
2
okay.
It
years.
was a math degree.
I
Okay,
also
yeah, now
taught
it's
math for
bad.
2 years.
That's why I was
Sorry,
laughing.
sorry. I'm in character. Jax doesn't know math.
Oh,
I'm
oh, okay.
I'm a method actor.
I got you. I just couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
You know what, little? You know what, little?
Uh,
I'll come get
I'm sorry, Big.
you.
but other than that basic knowledge that's taught, other more details you would need to talk to some researchers at the academy. But they will be checking. But anything else to report down there?
We do not.
I guess if you do send researchers down there, you should probably send a couple soldiers just in case.
Just in case.
Yep. Probably hire some dungeon delvers to see if there's people who are more attuned for looking for traps and stuff like that. May be the best course, just in case.
Ooh, how much are you paying them?
Well, that'll be a discussion for another day.
Well, you know how to reach us.
Let me know.
Very well.
We were also going to see if you had any extra parts or transport back to the city.
Let me get with my quartermaster, and I'll see if I can get a cart for you to take. Do you have someone that is able to actually drive the cart?
We can. I'll check with the team.
Okay, because I can probably get the cart. I don't know if I can bear the person to drive the cart. So
I'll figure it out.
That's
Do you
fair.
mean like pull the cart? Like we need someone to pull it, or
no,
literally
the
just like
drive it.
to steer the
Norman
cart.
could definitely pull it.
Specifically, you need
drive it?
proficiency in land vehicles.
I do
What?
not. Yeah. There's land
You
and
have
sea
a
vehicles.
proficiency?
We'll be in the cafeteria with our team, and we'll discuss this. So if you once you get
Okay.
with the quartermaster, we'll hopefully we have somebody. If not, then well, there's
Very well.
our decision.
I'll try and get in touch with you later today then.
Perfect. Well,
But in the meantime, go celebrate your success. Relax. You still have those spare tents are reserved for y'all.
thank you.
So
Nice.
We'll be using those tonight for sure. Well, thank you. If you think of anything else, you find out anything else, let us know, and maybe it'll make sense for. Maybe we didn't realize something we saw was of importance.
very well, we'll do.
Oh, if a room randomly turns on with a light, don't go in it because you might have to fight something. Just letting you know. That's how they caught us. They didn't give us a choice.
He pulls out a quill and's like, I will make note of that.
It was a weird room. It had a light, and then the door
Follow the light.
closed, and the doors opened, and we were in a different room. It didn't make sense.
Well, hopefully, it sounds like the facility is no longer powered, or at least has magical essences with it. But we will still be cautious nonetheless.
Yes. Okay.
Good man.
Goodbye,
I'm gonna
Wallace.
Turn around and leave.
All right.
We'll go to the
We'll just
lunchroom.
say that
I'll
the
probably
day,
get food.
the remainder of the day is y'all's.
Oh, I walk up to the food,
Sides.
and because Ryan's serving it, I just have a plate and I put it out for her to give me food. And she puts a
Absolutely.
scoop on it, and I just stare at her.
Love you.
I thought it's
Well, I
Leopard's
got
in the mess and or I guess
Ryan's in the med
does
tent.
Ryan switch to the mess tent or is she still in the med
Sh-
tent?
I thought
Oh.
she was serving food. I thought he was cooking.
Oh, Leopard is. Yeah, I'm in the medicine. That's right.
Oh. Well,
That's
I
right.
bring a plate of food and just stare at you.
It. Oh, you love him. Eye contact, heavy eye contact.
Unblinking. Then I just kind of turn around and I walk back.
Just while she's healing someone's like amputated arm. Like
You eating while you're staring at her?
Yes. Food's ready.
Weirdo.
I would think she's probably sharing stories like Bahamut stories and like how many I've heard people tell stories of when he comes down to visit the mortal plane and like you have to and like especially if there's any like young children or anything and
Some are
warning them
interested, but
to-
others kind of give you the it's like I don't need to preach, just leave me alone.
it's just more like I mean to like we're not really sure if they're fairy tale or not, but it's more it's like fun like
Yep.
herbal type situation. and,
Herbal?
like warning them, be
Yeah.
careful of or be wary when you see
Herbal.
7 golden birds. Like you may see 7 golden
Thank you.
canaries and whatever. And so
And then
Ryan,
I-
you did good today.
and I've got I've taken time and I've repainted my nails bright yellow, like highlighter yellow, and my toes and my hands and we're all good. So as soon as I wrap up there, I will go and find food and profusely thank everyone for being so hospitable and
Mhm.
things like that. And then I'll join everybody and go, look, see, I fixed. I got my nails. They look great,
As
right?
I'm staring at her and watching her eat, I'm just kind of like, one on one, I go,
Needle,
You did-
needle,
you did good
needle,
today.
needle, needle. Look, needle.
I'm just
Look.
gonna walk away.
Okay. See you later.
And also, so during this time, Leopard, it's actually kind of bittersweet for you because, kind of reminds you of the good old days, especially
mhm,
cooking for your squad back in the day.
What
mhm.
did you cook?
And
Frog legs?
Who loves
Whoa.
frog legs?
but and the fact that a lot of the people, you're hearing the joys of everyone's like finally something like spiced up with the rations. Like it seems like
Some
that everyone's
flavor.
overcooked and
I feel like Leopard is in the kitchen like Crunk from The Emperor's New Groove.
I think at some point I would become concerned to make sure that he is getting food as well, but I want to make sure that I'm paying attention enough to know when he's ready to eat that I make a point to go and serve him since he's made a point to cook for everybody else. I want to make sure that I'm able to bring a portion, like give him his portion of food and serve him as an act of service.
Like you're elbowing him out of the way of his own pot.
I don't
Ew.
like this.
Not aggressive. Not that it's like an aggressive act, but like more of
You
a
need to
and
go
I-
eat.
Trying to ladle a
fine.
piece of a little bit of soup into a bowl, and you're like, no, no.
not
Get out of my kitchen.
I want it to come from more of a like, I want to try to explain to him like, no, this is I'm serving you. It's important that if you do a lot of work that and you do something kind that you should have that kindness repaid back to you. Hamut loves to see all of us serve each other in that way.
I'm just gonna get a spoonful of the soup and just like sip on it and then be like, I'm good.
You feel really heartbroken and then go sit back down.
Ryan. John,
Yes.
are you with us?
Yeah.
Are either one of you good with vehicles? Can y'all steer a cart?
No, I walk everywhere.
Tormund, what about you?
nope.
Leopard, can you drive a cart?
A what?
Like a cart. like horses are pulling it. We rode on it to get here for a brief minute.
Oh, I've pulled a cart before.
I don't know what that is.
A cart.
Would go with no. I'm gonna guess no.
We've
Okay.
literally been on one before.
Literally, we rode one here.
Did we?
It's
I
fine.
think we walked.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Y'all walked.
I
We
remember
walked
skipping
here.
and
We
crawling
rode
and-
one
Yeah.
at some point
We
somewhere.
rode somewhere.
Leopard
Was it to
walked because he
Kermit's too?
was
I
because he
know
was
we
too
rode one.
heavy.
Thoroughly enjoyed the skipping and the hopping and the things. Yeah, I have had lots of fun getting here.
We for sure rode one at one point. Maybe we all rode one while we were in our time offs. But okay, well, since none of us can drive, we have to
Yeah,
walk
it's
back.
funny. Yeah, I'm looking at your character sheets, and none of y'all are proficient with land vehicles.
Nope.
I don't even have that
Willis,
as an
can
option.
Are you good with land vehicles?
If we can
Lewis
get
is not
horses,
there.
we can do right. Can we ride horses?
I think our dragons
Um,
would crush them.
Oh,
yeah.
I was just looking. I was just curious. Kermie is proficient with land vehicles.
Kermit! Wait, Kermit's
Where's
here,
Kermit?
isn't he?
get him in here.
Are we here?
I mean,
Can you imagine a little tiny frog driving a cart?
Driving all these
Leopard would
back.
for sure have found Kermit immediately, so he's around here somewhere.
Kermie's not
Yeah,
there
because he
anymore.
needs his stuffed
Oh,
swordfish.
he left.
No, he's keeping the swordfish. I gave it
He
to
said he was gonna give it back to you when you came out.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
I don't either.
Don't worry, Kermie didn't either.
Wow. So
Wow.
so you're
Wow.
saying Kermit
Nice.
abandoned us?
Do
Hmm.
you even care if we survive?
He went home. He needed to go home and take care of it. I remember that.
He did not have hope that
He
y'all would come
said
out
he
here.
would keep it and give it back the next time he saw you.
Hmm.
Uh,
He didn't have any hope that y'all were going to come out. Hmm. True. True.
Some friend.
You know, with how
Yeah.
much you villainize him, I'm tempted just to make Kermie a level 20 arc druid.
Ned
And then make him
2.0.
Yeah, pretty much.
We like Kermit. We like
I'll
teasing Kermit.
survive.
We like
I've been
Kermit.
nice to
him.
We enjoy teasing Kermit.
You are the
Ned,
nice person, so he'll leave you alone.
Ned, on the other hand, absolutely not. Kermit, we like. We just like to tease.
But
I told you they were weird.
hmm
yeah, I'm feeling it.
I elbow needle, give her a thumbs up. Like, what weirdos?
Yeah, I know.
It's like the
Don't
Fucking
even know what a
weirdos.
cart is.
Ugh.
cool kids versus cool kids.
Just because they have what scales and shales,
Shales?
Right?
I had to make it rhyme.
Oh, that was creative.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
That was so my character. You did good.
Well, I guess we'll be walking, so
Love walking.
you're gonna mess up your yellow toenails. You should probably stop painting them.
Oh, they're dry. It's fine. Usually combat that does it.
How often are you in
In
combat
time.
that you know this?
Not enough, but the times I have been in combat is that's when it's chipped. So I've pretty much just assumed that anytime I'm going to be in combat from here on out, that I might run into the potential of. I've had a discussion. I wrote in my journal to make peace with that. Sometimes we get into scrapes and your nail polish just chips, but there will be time. You're diligent. You work hard and get through your trouble time, then you can redo your nail polish.
Uh-huh.
And I can do other people's too if they need it. Joel can help. Have lots of colors.
I'll
don't-
do it if Neil
Did
does
I
it.
ever walk back? I think
Oh,
I
much
left.
fun.
I
Oh,
think I
she
took
did walk away. Never mind.
Yeah. I went to sit by
Everyone's gone.
myself.
I am.
Like, oh, I probably chances are I probably did say that and then realized you weren't there. Going, oh yeah, no, that's okay. I'll repeat that later.
Ryan, I'll let you do my nails if you can convince Needle to do hers. That's a promise.
Promise. Promise. I will do my very best. I will work very hard. This would be so much fun.
She will be my friend whether she wants to or not.
You guys are really hard to read. Sometimes I really think you're my friend, and sometimes you're kind of mean.
That's I
I enjoy the banter back and forth. It's really exciting. I think I'm learning a lot.
Do you have any colors that would go good with her golden fur?
I have pink, I have green, I have blue, I have yellow, I have red, I have another kind of green.
I almost picture when you ask that, you know how like people, like magicians or like
Boom.
tricks, they pull the like all of a sudden the knives,
Mhm.
like they pull out the knives between all their fingers.
Pulling them all out.
Picture
This one is
Ryan with that,
purple.
except all
This one
nail
has
polish.
Well, I think you're going a little bit too bright. She might want a darker color.
your co-
Do you have like a black?
So Needle, while this is all going on, while you're just kind of walking around, staying away, you actually as the state, you only noticed it recently, but you're hearing slight beeping coming from R4.
And I'm gonna walk like in a secluded area, kind of outside of camp, and like, hey, whisper to him, "Hey, R4, are you okay? Why are you beeping?"
Oh yes, I am in a standby mode
Quiet,
while
shh,
I am
shh, keep it down. Keep it down.
why I am processing the inquiry of information on the data downloaded.
Can you maybe put yourself on silent?
a
Mute
vibrate
yourself.
Vibrate mode.
Your bird. What's
Yes,
wrong
I
with your
can.
bird?
Your bird's having a seizure.
I can power down a bit more,
Do that.
but it will take longer to process the data that way.
Oh,
If you
The
want some
notification
preliminary
sound.
information.
okay, we'll just hang out over here and be as loud as you want. That's okay.
Whoa, whoa,
We'll just
whoa.
go. We'll go for a walk.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe not as loud as you want.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Like
How loud can you get?
volume 5, please. For volume 5.
Very well.
Good
It will
Google
be
Home.
interesting to see how this area has changed based on original information provided.
Oh yeah, I wanted to check.
But yeah, take some scans, man.
Oh,
See if you can find me some
He is a bird. He can
making
fly
stuff.
around.
But he looks
Very
weird
well.
when he flies because he
You
just
zoom- you
hovers.
zoom-
And
Hovers.
yep, as you say, fly around, go around, scan stuff. He does, but it's like a duck swimming. where
Flap your
it's just
wings.
moving
You look a little more realistic.
You-
R4.
R4, have you ever seen a bird?
Not.
We scan a bird while you're at it.
Oh. Very well. Yes, I see that. I'm still used to old habits, or not used to this new form yet.
Scan a bird while you're at it.
Thanks, man.
So funny.
So you'll do that, and he'll go around and kind of scan a bunch of different creatures. And it's funny the way he scans in the bird form, because what he'll actually do is because he was originally scanning like with his light and his
Mhm.
original orb form, but what he does is when he lands on something, he'll actually open his beak, and you'll see the scan, the light from the scan, like just shooting out of his beak.
Nom, 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 nom.
And yeah, he'll go flying around a little bit. He does finally pick up to use the bird wings, even though he truly doesn't need them.
Yeah. And I'll like be on alert for anybody else walking around. I don't know if
Okay,
you want me to do a roll for that.
Sure, make a perception check. Why not?
Oh god, where's my mouse? Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, you keep your eye out, but you're pretty certain that you made everyone's kind of celebrating and stuff, so
Mhm.
people are a bit more lax around and just not kind of going off to isolated areas.
Does he find any good potion making stuff for me?
Would you like to search for potion making stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, make another perception check.
Can I do it with advantage because of his help?
Let me get the crafting stuff up real quick. Sure. Yeah, why not? $13. Okay, so you are able to find some basic components. Let's do. Where's the dice? You find 3 basic components. And then I think did I let you know that I updated the cost of each item?
Oh no, but is that what I'm seeing here in my backpack inventory?
No, it would have been under your notes, I think.
Okay.
Okay, it's like it's more of the actual when you're crafting stuff,
Okay.
like the cost of each.
Okay.
Because I think I balanced it out a little more, but it should be for components it's 5 per attempt, and for the reagents it's 2 per attempt.
Okay. Can you say that again?
Yeah. So
Agents was
for
5.
the components, it's it costs 5 per attempt of the same quality. And then for the reagents, it's it costs 2 per attempt. And reagents are what the potion actually does.
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty. So with that, is there anything else y'all would like to do before we're heading to bed?
No, I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
So as y'all are wrapping up to go to sleep, you actually hear a slight, almost sounds like a bell chime, come from R4.
Are we all in the same
Notification.
tent? Separate tents?
Y'all have 2 separate tents, so it'd just be however you wanted to split yourselves. But R4 would specifically be with Needle. So wherever Needle is sleeping would be.
I have no idea. I normally in the same room as Needle, but I don't know if y'all would have gone a different one.
I don't know.
I'll sleep through it. I'll pretend to sleep through it.
Okay.
I woke up.
I don't hear it
I would
because I'm
think
in
I
my
would-
turtle shell sleeping.
I would think I would wake up. It's a weird sound. I don't know.
I'll wake up and whisper, R4, what was that?
What are you doing?
Preliminary download has been complete.
That's good.
I apologize for the disturbance. You seem to be entering a rest mode.
I was, but fine. It's fine. Cool. Let's put that on hold until the morning.
Very well. I will now enter a rest mode. Pew.
Night R4.
Right? Fun.
All right. So with that, everyone can now hit the the long rest button.
Yay.
Well rested. Long rest.
Yeah, well rested. That's probably the one. Actually,
Okay.
the second we
So I need to roll this to get my charges back. Oh, we got 6 plus 4, so we got 10 charges. We got them all back.
Nice.
So our gauntlet is back to being fully charged.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, and make sure if anyone used any specific magic items that require charges, do that. Spellcasters choose your spells.
Good,
Yeah,
all
we
my
can
key
change
points are
those.
back.
My morning routine: wake up, prick my finger on the sword, go about my day.
Are you serious?
Every morning. We also don't
As
know
a
if it
DM,
does.
I don't
Diabetic?
know where he came up with that idea. He just does it himself. So I'm like, all right.
It's true. We have no idea
Checking
if
his
it
blood
actually
sugar,
does
okay?
anything, but
I was
like
gonna
He's a
say.
diabetic.
when I don't
You're
do it,
diabetic.
bad things happen. So the first day I did it and then nothing happened, so I've done it since then.
Great. Your AC okay? Your blood sugar's good? Like,
Let me check. Yeah, looks good. It got sucked in.
Cool.
We're good.
great. There you go.
Needs a little more magic devices, but you know.
Yeah.
The
I can deal
second we
with
all
it.
get together after we've woken up, I want to like be kind of concerning asking people like, do y'all have like reoccurring dreams sometimes? Like, does anybody dream about sometimes like the same thing? Because I have a tendency to dream. I don't know if it's like a past life or what it is, but I dream I'm a human girl. I think they call her Kara. And like
Oh god.
she's like
I
she's a
was
human
wondering where you were
girl.
going with this.
She's like
It's
really
begun.
odd and sad.
Yeah, I've had a recurring dreams too.
It hurts my heart. She
Same.
goes on dates and they're very bad. And yeah, it's
Oh.
like she just works at a desk job.
What is a death?
But you don't know
I
what a
think
computer
that's-
is.
What is a
Kara,
job?
I go to D&D to escape real life. I don't need reminders.
Yeah, Ryan, my recurring dream is just like I'm in a city that's on fire and there's screaming all around and I'm
Oh.
running and there's something chasing me. Yeah, that's my recurring dream. But yeah, yours sounds really bad.
Human girl is really sad. I don't
Yeah.
like it. It always
Ava
makes me
Jax,
feel really bad.
do we have the same reoccurring dream? I wake up to a village on fire.
Wait. Are you me?
Don't confuse
I was
me.
just curious. I think maybe it's an ancestor somehow. I just don't know. Because, my dad's human. It's weird. I don't like it. Girl is sad.
Talk
I
to your
don't
mom
like
about
feeling.
this.
Should. I don't want to
Yeah,
scare
not
her.
us. I'm gonna leave.
But not
Oh.
us.
Right.
You'll get there one day, Ryan. Don't worry. Don't give up.
Oh, I won't.
Alrighty.
That's like terrifying.
I'm gonna pull Jax aside. Hey, Jax.
What's
R4 finished the download last night. So
Ooh.
maybe when we get on the road and we get further away from everybody, we can get out.
I like that. Yeah.
Also, he learned how to fly.
Wait, what? That's good. Like an actual bird, or is this
Like
hovering
a real
thing?
bird.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm a real bird.
I'm a real bird.
As you wake up, you notice he has jet boosters in the back now.
Oh god.
Oh,
Wow.
dear.
For now.
What
What's
bird
a
did he
jet
scan
booster?
again?
He's farting fire. What is that?
Gotta go fast.
I hope Bellari doesn't get jealous. She's cool, right? She's fine.
You mean of the bird that gets to stay
My-
up all
my
the
bird.
time?
Yeah, my bird. Yeah.
Your bird that's
My
only
actual bird.
comes out whenever you summon it, and this jealous of a bird that gets to permanently be outside? Nah, no
No,
jealousy.
I said that she can role play it to where where Bellari's always out.
Ooh,
It's just in order to have Bellari participate in combat, she will need to still spend the action to summon.
Makes sense.
Bolari to the field, essentially.
Kind of like in Pokemon,
Uh,
Ash has Pikachu out all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he actually has to like put him in battle.
way to bring this conversation
Exactly.
all around, right?
All the way.
It's just
there's
like
the
in
tie back
Digimon
all
when
the way to
Doesn't like it.
everyone's.
Doesn't like his Pokeball.
It's like in Digimon when they're all out always, but in
They're all
order-
out because
it takes an
nobody likes
action
it. Yeah.
to digivolve.
Yeah.
Exactly.
DNA digivolve.
Every movie I watch.
I actually seen
It's try to
someone made
factor
made a Pokemon style D&D.
That'd be cute.
That'd be kind of
Oh.
fun.
My gosh.
Spin-off series.
never-
Back on track.
Forever. Okay.
But
Okay.
so y'all prepare the day. General Wallace does approach y'all while y'all are getting breakfast, and mentions to y'all that he does have a cart available.
Do you happen to have somebody that can drive it? None of us can drive a cart.
Let's see.
If not, it's
How hard
fine. We
could it
don't mind
be? Can
walking. We
somebody
don't want
learn?
to disrupt you, but you know.
If you don't mind waiting a little bit, we do need to send some of the wounded back, so we could
We might be able to
Y'all
help.
mind.
We can heal.
Yeah.
that would actually be handy too.
Can you take us to them?
And it'll lead you over to the
Well, I did some of that yesterday.
and that actually helped out with it too.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
But he does mention as long
More.
as y'all don't mind tagging on, he is going to be sending a supply cart back. So
It may
Later today.
yeah, not if you mind waiting like an hour or two,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we'll be sending a cart out.
Be useful
Like,
for
help
us. You
load the
know,
cart.
it might be helpful if you had somebody to make sure no bandits got to it too, right?
Exactly, and that way I don't have to send.
Any help
Uh,
they need loading or helping wounded
Security.
or whoever on to this cart, I would be
Okay.
assisting with for that hour.
Yeah, so they're able to gather it up, and after about an hour or two, y'all head out.
Oh, I was gonna go help heal, but that works too.
Oh, yeah.
At some point on our journey back, I want to try to convince Leopard, because as I'm doing cartwheels and things, I want to try to convince Leopard to do a flip and then realize the dynamic of that. Because if he got stuck, could we actually get him back over? And then I immediately no, never mind. That was a bad idea.
Okay.
Aw.
So
Stuck
technically,
under, like,
y'all
on-
have a week.
It takes a week, yeah. So we'll
Yeah, especially because now that you're traveling by cart, it'll
Mhm.
only take a week rather than a week and a half.
right.
To get this all
At
work.
some point, I guess if we can find a time to be kind of alone or sneak off, we'll discuss the.
Yeah.
It would make sense that there would
There-
need to be a point where they rest, right? Where we stop
Yeah, exactly.
and like take a
And
break.
y'all
or
will
whatever.
be taking long rests during the trip, so there's plenty of time where
Woo!
the
Change
guy
my
who's
nail color
driving
again just because I got
yeah.
bored.
I'm gonna do a flip to see if I get stuck.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, he got stuck.
So that I'm now
Leopard,
trying
they
to help
turtle on
you.
his back
Oh
there.
gosh, help me get up.
Flip him over.
Sorry. I thought about it, but I'm sorry. It was fun, right? Did you have fun, please? I'm sorry.
I'm scared.
I'm sorry.
Help me.
I'm kidding. I will help you up.
Okay,
I
yeah,
have
you
to
don't
roll
get-
for that, or can
No,
I
you
just
don't.
help him
You-
up?
You
Okay.
just help him up over time.
Strength check.
Sorry. No.
All right. So I guess is there anything that y'all want to specifically discuss or anything while
Oh,
on the
yeah.
road back?
We wanted to see the download off of R4, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
That way, whenever we got a second to be alone.
Guess he would just tell us, right? That's the only way that he can really show us
Mhm,
stuff.
Yeah.
Unless he can do a projector thing out of his beak.
Get a
Read
screen.
somebody's mind.
Why doesn't he just turn into a
Point.
TV? Wait, what's a TV?
What?
You could turn into a computer.
We knew holograms were a thing. That was a thing. We saw that.
But you've seen projections,
Yeah.
so
Okay, R2. What's you got for us?
R4.
I knew it was coming at some point.
Yeah.
Where I was gonna say it.
I
Which-
just couldn't help myself. I had to do it.
R4D4.
BB4, what do you got for us?
which data would you like to go over first?
Ooh. I'm kind of curious to know what data they got on us.
Yeah, was that the shift?
The shifter,
enemy
yeah.
shifter?
Accessing Project Shifter data. And it kind of sits there. The light will turn from the normal blue to the to a orangish color this time
Oh.
as it's processing. Then back to blue. The data provided mainly pertains from the actual applications of combat used in Project Shifter.
Oh, okay.
By gaining this data, the arcane runes that have been provided, or that actually applied the arcane currents to the creature, can now be applied to magical devices.
Oh.
That
What-
doesn't sound good.
The one that suspended
Above
it?
board, welcome to a new mechanic of the game
Oh.
I
that
love this.
with these facilities around the world, by completing them and choosing to download the data from the facility, you can actually gain blueprints of certain magical, certain abilities from those projects.
Mm-hmm.
And then, with the, you will still need to gain some tools and have that, but once you are able to, you can actually make Arturian weapons
Mm-hmm.
based on data from boss fights.
Oh, so we can't upgrade
Ooh.
our weapons. We can make new ones.
Correct.
Got it.
But the project, the magical abilities from the different projects are based on the actual project itself.
Got it.
So do we know what this project's
So
abilities are?
from this one,
Or
you have access to make weapons with the following abilities. You can either give one with the aggressor modification, which makes it that once per day for the next. This actually may be adjusted, but essentially you get the scaling from the Electrium blades. So I still need to work on it, but essentially once per day for I think I'm gonna make it until the beginning of your next round. Every time you hit, the dice category of that weapon moves up one by one up to 4 times.
Hmm.
So, for example, Leopard uses a Warhammer, which is a D8. If he chooses to activate his ability and then do 2 attacks and hit, it'll first be 1d8, then 2d8, action surge, 3d8, 4d8.
Oh,
That
well, then
makes
his next turn to be one,
Damn.
then two.
Yeah, so but at the beginning of his next turn, that will stop.
Mm-hmm.
it's based on hits too.
Yeah, it's
Right.
based on actual hits. I'm still working
Mhm.
on the balancing of that, so these are up to change.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
I'm still
go-
working on
yeah.
that concept. The other one is the reflector mod, which once per day, when you are the target of the spell, you can force a contested roll for a chance to reflect that spell, and it'll be based on the player, whoever has it, it'll be based on their main stat versus the enemy's main stat.
That's really good, actually.
I like that.
And we can only get one, or we can get both.
You
Or
have the
multiple, or
data.
either.
You have the data for both of those mods.
Well, just from this one, we have another project we've analyzed too.
We found the location of another one, right?
Yeah, we'd have to go there.
We have to go there and actually.
Oh,
Get it.
yeah. All right, at least we know the
So,
location.
but that is the that is what you obtained from Project Shifter.
How do
for
we
that data file?
how do we note that on our character sheet?
Under just additional notes, you can put aggressor mod data and reflector mod data.
Okay.
Granted,
Is
it's
it
something
more-
I'm still working on and building on, so I'll be having a separate list for that once I.
So
dive
I have a
into it.
question. I know you're still working on it, but
Mhm.
what if I did the two-handed? Would it be 1d10, 2d10?
Nice.
Or for example, for or like for example, if you did a great sword, because it. Let's see. Because I'm still deciding if I'm making it a dice category or up by a dice. So
So it would
Like-
be 1d8, 2d6, 2d8, or whatever.
So I'm trying to decide if I want to do it like that, or if you just add another dice. So, for example, 1d8, then 2d8, then 3d8, or like
Oh.
2d6. Because like great swords and stuff, they do 2d6, so it's like 2d6. Then it would be should I move it up to
3d6.
2d8 or 3d6 and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
I'm still working
gotcha.
on those to.
I was just curious if
But
I
no
could,
ma-
if it would
But
change
no matter
based
what,
on.
your chance is going up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is from that. That's what you get from Project Shifter.
Cool.
And Gran, you are already on your way to do that because you already have a Brola trying to find a smith to make more powerful weapons because of the hilt blueprints that you also found. So and the Electrium you have, it's all starting to come together.
Wow.
Wow. Who knew something that you got back in session 4 is actually finally going to make use? All right, but that's what you were able to glean from the data.
Okay, so it's not
For
all
Project
of it,
Shifter.
at least.
We check out the other two things we downloaded?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to know which one.
I know we got Dragon and something else.
Dragon and Hybrid.
There's Project Draconis and Project Hybrid.
Ooh.
The Draconis. Because I think that one was partially corrupted, so that might not be much anyway.
Mm.
True.
Okay, so Project Draconis. Due to corruption error, only limited preliminary data is provided. This project was designed in Arturian times as a defense mechanism to be able to withstand dragon attacks by taking the form of a dragon itself.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh. Fight fire with fire.
I don't have fire.
Well, withstand dragon attacks by turning into a dragon.
Well, that,
Right.
yeah, okay.
Location data error.
Mm.
I did notice something. to confirm.
Ooh.
The
Okay.
data was accessed for Project Draconis
Mhm.
a couple days before your arrival.
Great.
Have any
Any
more
any
information on
crumbs of
who?
location for it?
No, unfortunately, that
Isn't
part
that
of the
when
data has been removed.
Isn't that when they saw the 3 guys leave?
No, that was
Maybe.
maybe.
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
the timeline matches up.
Comforting.
Oof. Okay, so they're 3 days ahead getting a dragon. Okay. R4, what's this hybrid?
Scanning. Do-do-do-do-do. Let me get something pulled up. Okay. No, log in later and do it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do. Here we go. Project Hybrid. Data determining of this project is to find a symbiosis process between magically forged limbs and biological material.
Mm.
Location data can be provided upon map recipient.
What do you mean map recipient?
There is a certain part that is required for me to be able to show projections alongside, which can be overlaid on a current map to show location.
Got it. We need to find another hub. Do you know where the map update location is?
Many facilities have it. I believe you have mentioned a umbrella
Yeah.
has worked with Arterian technology before. This umbrella may also have knowledge of this specific part.
That is a good point.
Oh.
Does anybody have any other questions for R4 before we head back?
Yeah,
So-
that is, I believe, all the data.
Got it. Bird
I
mode.
also did gain one additional piece of knowledge, though I was not able to save any actual data of it.
Mm-hmm.
For the last project that was presented with the error codename,
Yes.
it was also accessed by the same user that accessed Project Draconis.
Mm-hmm.
Redacted.
Mm.
What did Redacted find?
That is unaired. The data is too corrupted.
Have you tried turning off and turning back on?
Well, the facility is no longer able to provide such data because the core shattered.
Were these individuals
off
that came
that.
in before us, were these also authorized users like we are?
the only way to access was through an addition, since no current administrators were reported as alive. New administrators were created. I did detect that there was another ARG unit that was activated recently before I was activated.
An ARG unit? Is that what you're called?
Yes, ARG unit is the classification.
Got it. So there's another one of
So you have a
you
brother?
floating around helping someone else out?
When I was precisely awakened because of the destruction of the previous unit before me.
Oh. That's not good. Sorry for your loss.
While I have no
Sad.
emotions of this loss, I do appreciate your concern.
Gosh, Ryan's gonna start crying. You don't have any emotion. I'm so sorry.
He has
Well,
no emotions, but he can appreciate. Okay. I'm just kidding.
That is a little hard to believe.
Just
Still
kidding.
gonna cry.
are for of the locations that you are aware of, what's the closest one?
Based on, I do not have shared knowledge of all facilities,
Mhm.
but I can, based on based on the location of the previous facility for Project Shifter, I can say that without a map, Project Hybrid is south of Project Shifter.
Hybrid is south, and we're going north, aren't we?
You are going east.
Hmm.
Thought you said Weast.
West.
East to Queast. Out the snud.
Do we continue to council or do we deviate and go to this next location?
Hmm.
I bet there's
R4,
no
do
way to
you
go on.
how roughly of an accurate location do you know, or just you know it's south?
Currently, I know it's south. Upon getting the projection modulator, I can actually provide exact details.
Okay, so we need to go
Where's that?
we need to go back to Cordilla and
Yeah.
see if
That's
maybe
okay.
they have any knowledge of the map.
We should probably just stay the course.
Yeah. Some of us need to check in with our moms and, buy us alcohol.
Mom, yeah.
Oh, she agrees. For the full night. She's going to buy drinks for us for the full night.
Yes. Damn.
All right.
Well, I guess we head back to the
So you continue
caravan.
the adventure is kind of, it's a nice uneventful trip. Y'all are able to kind of relax more with the fact of, not being pressured. This area is clear of the Warforged, and we will go. We will take you to the front gates of Cordelia, and we will continue on next time.